What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Andrew with Pause Capture Create, and today we're going to be talking about the best vlogging lens of 2022, and in my opinion that is the Tamron 17 to 28mm 2.8 for Sony. So let's get right into it. So what makes this lens the best lens on the market to vlog with? And if you're like me, you've probably gone ahead and searched all over YouTube and looking at different things, or maybe even rented a lens or two just to test it out. But I want to explain to you what was important to me. And those three things are: one, it's lightweight. The second is versatility of the lens, how to actually use it. And three is going to be the performance. Now, I'm not going to dive into the nitty-gritty details, but I do want to actually supply you with some information that is very helpful and real-world scenarios of actually using that lens. So let's get to the first point, which is the weight of the lens. Not only is it very light, but it is very compact. Now, I was able to hold this lens out, full extension of my arm, get a great view for vlogging, but it didn't kill my arm. I know I have the Sigma Art 24-70 2.8 for my Sony, and I had initially bought that so I could have the most versatility on portrait taking, but when I was experimenting with the vlog side of things, I was holding that lens and the camera and the microphone, and my arm was getting tired. And in fact, you saw it in most of my footage, it was very shaky. So that's why I was looking for a new vlogging lens. And this one just kind of hits that perfect spot on being lightweight. Plus, it is so compact that you can pack it into your backpack. You can take it along with you, throw it on a sling bag, and you're never really gonna run into the issue of, I don't have enough space. Now, being lightweight and very compact, those are helpful, but when you are using it in a real world experience, it's not that big for you to like pull out of your backpack and just use in public. Now, I have a mini tripod stand that I mount it to, so when I am in public, I can set it on spaces, but it's not gonna just scream vlogger or anything like that. I know me personally, I do feel uncomfortable when I'm vlogging in a mass group of people, so I do walk a little bit further outside of the normal crowd areas. But you know, even if you do have to do something at a table or you're getting some coffee and have to make some sort of recording scene, really it's not that big of a deal to pull this setup out. So I currently am vlogging on the A7 IV and have the Tamron 17 to 28 connected to it, and it's great. I absolutely love it, and it's just so easy to maneuver when you're in tight spaces or in big crowded areas. So the second thing that drove me to purchase this lens is its versatility. Now, this lens has an internal zoom, so it's not like you're collecting dust every time you zoom in and out. But the other great piece is that it's not that fixed focal length. If you've been searching in the market, you've probably stumbled upon several different types of vlogging lenses for Sony cameras. In fact, a couple of the ones that I was looking at was the Sony 20mm, and then I was also looking at the Tamron 20mm, but I noticed that there was some clicking in that one. So either way, I didn't want to be stuck to a fixed focal length, especially with vlogging or any type of video work. Now, if you have seen in my previous vlogs, you know that I am a prime shooter, but I have started to make this transition to zoom lenses, mainly because they are so versatile and the sharpness and quality of the lenses are pretty much at the same level as some of the prime lenses. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate, or people may disagree with me, but that's my personal preference when I go into a lens like this. Speaking of having a fixed focal length in zoom and primes, the other thing I wanted to avoid was trying to always swap out a lens when I needed to get some different types of B-roll. Now, with the versatility of this lens, I can zoom from 17 to 28, and I know it's not that big of a zoom range. It's not like a 24 to 70, or, you know, now the Tamron has a 35 to 150. It's not that dramatic of a difference, but it does help. So if you're in a tight space and you need to punch in a little bit, this lens will do the job. And on top of that, if you have the Sony camera and you pre-configure it to your own settings and you use that Super 35 crop mode, well, you've basically just got up to about a 42mm in that full extension of the zoom. So you can do a lot of things to play with it. You can get some nice bokeh. The performance of zooming in and out is very, very easy to handle. You get great background blur to add to your cinematic footage. And that's what makes this lens so handy, especially when you're out vlogging, you need to swap to B-roll, you need to get some A-roll, you can apply it all at once. And speaking of cinematic, you also want to know how that performance is. So I'm going to show a clip here of my wife and I walking around in Positano, Italy, and we're coming back from dinner. It's nighttime. I think it was probably like 11 o'clock at night. We're walking down some stairs, but the great thing is not only is it the camera performance, but the lens was so sharp and it quickly picked up on objects. It never left my eye detection, and I was able to stay in focus the entire time I was vlogging. So there's times where you see me walking down and my head's down because I'm having to watch my step, and then I'm looking back up and you get that focus. Lastly, I know that having a specialized lens is very helpful, but as a starting vlogger and someone that's just starting a YouTube, I didn't want to go with a lens that had a bunch of fancy buttons or make it customizable. I just wanted it literally to connect with my camera, I could hit record, and I'm getting some great quality footage. So it makes it a very simple and easy to use tool, especially if you're trying to get some quick vlogs out and put out some videos and make some good content. So that's it. Those are my 3 tips, and the reason why I wanted to make this video, although it is a little shorter than my other videos, is because if you're out there and you're looking to create a YouTube channel and you've got your camera, you got a Sony camera, and you're looking to buy that vlogging lens, you know, I did some of that homework, I did some of that research, and I wanted to provide that information to you. So remember, before you leave today, I would love it if you subscribed, liked, and shared my channel with somebody else. Leave a comment because I'd love to hear your feedback, or even if you know of a great lens to vlog on, please share because everyone's watching and can learn from this community. But thank you so much for tuning in. Again, Andrew with Pause Capture Create, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.